everyone, Nicole Cordoves here, and today we are going to answer the question, how much does it cost to join a pageant? Because honestly, upon orientation pa lang, sinasabi na sa amin na, you know what? When you decide to join pageants, hindi kayo yayaman, and you have to expect that already. And you need to be psychologically prepared for this kasi if not, you'll grow really frustrated about yourself because it's gonna be really long hours of waiting and putting in a lot of work and investing in yourself, and then hindi ka pa pala yayaman. So it's good to know what you're getting yourself into. So on top of your usual expenses, like for example, your meals na day-to-day, here are the other major expenses that you need to watch out for and you need to prepare for upon joining a pageant. So your first major expense that you need to look out for is your travel expenses. Kasi syempre, as much as you want to commute, take the jeep, the train, mag-angkas ka na lang, you have to get to the event or to the venue already made up, like hair, makeup, lakado, lahat, ready for photos kasi may mga nakaabang na kaagad sa entrance. And you can't do that when you do like your usual commute. So, you have to invest talaga to book a Grab. And that's easily like 300 to 500 pesos on average already for one trip. So, can you imagine na every day, that's at least 1,000 pesos already for your transportation costs. And when I talked to girls before na kasabayan ko sa Binibining Pilipinas, they told me na 10 to 15,000 pesos na yung nagagastos nila for their Uber or Grab. So that's already really expensive in itself. So you have to watch out for that. And then of course, there are girls na sobrang layo talaga from the north because we always have to be around the Araneta, the city of firsts, diba? So they usually live sa mga Parañaque areas, Las Piñas even, or Makati. So they opt to rent a condo instead around the area in Cubao para it's cheaper. Kasi 10 to 15,000 din naman gagastusin mo, condo na lang, and then you save time pa and you get more sleep, which is very important in pageantry. Minsan, nag-board together na lang yung girls. This is what's good also about the sisterhood of Binibinis, diba? Na parang you get to make friends, so you can decide to like live together na lang, and you get to help each other out. That's one experience that I missed out on because malapit lang ako noon, like QC lang ako noon, so I get to go home every day. And then, itapon pa natin palayo because there are a lot of girls naman who are not originally based in Manila and they live in nearby provinces or even like really far away provinces kung saan kailangan mo pa magroro and 12-hour bus ride. And those girls have to train here 4 to 6 months at least prior to the application pa lang to the pageant. So you can already imagine na kating-kati ka talaga umuwi every weekend to your family because you're at your most vulnerable and tired state. You need your support system the most. So you can't really blame them for wanting to go home every weekend to see their family and friends because yun yung kailangan namin talaga that time. So you can only imagine now kung magkano if i-add up mo lahat yon. So make friends and mag-grab share na lang kayo kasi mahal talaga ang transportation costs when you join a pageant. And then our second biggest investment when we decide to join pageants is makeup. So it's the most fun thing about pageantry as well, pero most expensive thing din siya. Because syempre, prior to joining a pageant, BB cream, CC cream lang naman alam natin, and then like blush and tint lang. Ganun lang, and then we're good to go. Pero suddenly, we need so much makeup. Like for example, I was introduced to the brand NARS, like this bottle, and this bottle already costs like around about 2,000 pesos, I think. 1,500 to 2,000, I'm not sure. Pero you need this para burado talaga yung mukha mo bago mo i-work on your canvas. So, yun pa lang. Okay, first item pa lang yun, guys. And then suddenly, sa pageantry, I needed 3 powders. Like first is the Laura Mercier powder that you cannot live without. This is the translucent na loose setting powder. It's a must-have. It like linalapat niya talaga lahat ng pores mo. Masilya to in pageantry. And then, since kuripot ako that time, I only invested in one eye palette. Ito lang yun, guys. from Binibining Pilipinas to Miss Grand International. Ito lang gamit ko. It's all you need. You don't really get to play with colors din naman kasi when you join a pageant. Like yung mga pang everyday looks mo. Parang, And of course, eyeliner from Face Shop, really trusty. And then ito na yung cheapest item in my makeup kit that time. It's the Intuit Eyebrow Palette. And then pwede rin siya gamitin actually sa eyes. Usually, yung the best makeup artists that I work with right now in the industry, they always have this in their makeup kit. So, eto mura lang sobra. Wala pa atang 300 pesos. So, buhay ka na dito, guys. So, baka magtipid-tips na lang ako next time sa makeup. Pero kasi, as much nga as you would want to skimp on it, like my dad before sat me down and he was like, bakit ka nagtitipid masyado? You decided to join a pageant. Itodo mo na yan. You have to invest in yourself. That is why I realized that, okay, I really do need to shell out money and buy the best products. Kasi at the end of the day, kung hindi ako nakasungkit ng corona, I don't want to look back and be like, siguro kung hindi ko tinipid, I had like really good looks every day. Mas malakas yung chance ko na magkaroon ng corona that time. So that's one thing you do not want to look back on. And it's also like you need to see it as like betting on yourself. You need to go all in with your chips. Kasi andyan ka na eh. And kahit na may second try pa naman, third try, you see how expensive it already is. So you wouldn't want that to happen. Gusto mo sure shot na siya, one time, big time. And what I just showed you guys is just the basic necessities in my makeup kit that time. Hindi pa ito lahat yun. Like imagine, kung bumili ka pa ng beauty blender, mga 800 pesos na ata yun. So around 10,000 to 15,000 pesos ang kailangan mong i-allot na budget just for your makeup alone. Wala pa dito yung skincare. So the next item on your list is your styling budget. Ito yung mga basic necessities mo na lang, like really good pants. Kailangan mo yan eh, especially sa shoes. Like, kailangan may nude pumps ka, black pumps, tapos kailangan may strappy ka pa. Ngayon, uso pa yung transparent para turno sa lahat, diba? So there are all these things that you need to invest in. And there will be times kasi, like for example, sa Binibining Pilipinas, you're only required to wear the Binibining Pilipinas shirts. So kailangan mo siya idaan din sa accessories mo, and you need your shoes, and then really good pants. And then everyday yon. So siguro mga about 3 pairs of pants yon. That time, I didn't even own a decent pair of jeans because I was always in skirts or shorts. So I needed to invest in that as well. So the budget you need to allot for styling is around 10,000 pesos maximum na to. I'll tell you why later. I'll reveal it in the next item. Mostly, bakit siya 10,000 is because mahal ang shoes. Yun yung experience ko that time talaga. Para I would buy sa Aldo, kasi uso nun yung blush nude pumps nila and it makes your legs look like it doesn't end. So I invested in that and that was 4,000 pesos already on average. Diba? So if you buy like 3 pairs, actually lalagpas ka pa ng 10,000 pesos. And you need comfortable shoes. So you can't just buy any brand, diba, na kukuripot mo siya. Kasi if it's not comfortable, sacrifice naman yung rampa mo. Okay, so the next item is the reason why medyo nag-hold back pa ako sa budget allocation for your everyday styling. And this is because nauso na ngayon that girls get glam themes. And nakita nyo to sa trends nung 2018, 2019, na these girls, these candidates, have their own sets of glam themes already, like every day. And I didn't have that luxury back then, actually. Kasi parang we were expected to do things on our own. Like, ito-train kayo, pero once you're there, ikaw na yan eh. Like, laban mo na yan. So, yun na yun. Hindi kami spoiled talaga. And we were expected na kailangan alam mo talaga how to do your own makeup, how to style yourself. Kasi, saan mo naman pupulutin sarili mo pagka international pageant and you can't bring your glam team with you, diba? So, I think that was also very good training. Pero now, like, considering na, syempre, if there are a lot of girls in your batch who use glam teams, like their own glam teams, you need to level it up for yourself as well. Kasi syempre, mako-compare mo yung journey mo sa kanila. And it's not good to see na sila, they're super prepared, tapos ikaw hindi. So, you might want to consider this step as well. Although, what's nice about this is that yung mga glam team, usually supporters sila or affiliated sa beauty camps that the girls have joined. So, they're really just supportive. And then, If I'm not mistaken, I would just assume because syempre, pagka sa Binibining Pilipinas, these supporters, they know naman that we don't get paid. Like, we get nothing. Kasi hindi pa kami nananalo. And even if nanalo kami, hindi pa kami kikita yet. So ito, I'm assuming lang from a very practical standpoint na considering na one, yung GLAM team mo are supporters as well and affiliated with your beauty camp. Number two, that they are also just starting out in the industry and you're helping each other. So parang you're their vehicle for their personal branding and marketing as well. So ganun kayo nagtutulungan. Feeling ko, yung gagastusin ng girls for their GLAM team will be at most 1,000 pesos per look. The list goes on. And the fifth item on the list is your dermatologist. Because since we wear a lot of makeup every day na naglalast pa from early in the morning hanggang late at night or sometimes kinabukasan pa because sometimes the activities end really late, like mga kinaumagahan na, mabubugbog talaga yung skin natin. And you will find yourself knocking on the door of your dermatologist more frequently. So I'm estimating na on average, yung mga facial treatments, 2,000 pesos yan. So kunwari every month of your pageant journey, that's around 3 months, you will have to allot like 6,000 pesos at least. And this is like basic derma treatments lang. Wala pa yung mga laser, yung mga Madonna facial, yung mga Fraxel, and whatever. That's how you take care of yourself as well. Love yourself, and wag niyong isabotage yung skin niyo. So, you're gonna have to allot for your derma bills. But the good news is, it is easiest to get sponsorships from your dermatologist. Why? Because there are a lot of skin clinics out there with really able doctors as well who are really good at their job. So it's easy to look for a clinic who will be willing to sponsor you. And syempre, that'll be like the best testament to their treatments or their clinics, diba? Na who better to advertise them than beauty queens who parade their beauties every day? So, perfect. It's a perfect partnership. And now, the next item on our list, we really have to talk about this. I feel like this is the perfect platform to finally open up about it because it's this huge taboo in the world of pageantry and really polarized yung mga fans or yung mga pageant watchers natin about this. And I feel like at least someone from the inside could give advice to newbies who will join pa lang sa pageants and will be surrounded by all these suggestions as to plastic surgery. So based on the girls who I talked to before during my pageant days who underwent procedures, they spent around 150,000 to 250,000 pesos on average. And syempre, ito lang, based on my experience, girls can't help but consider the option of plastic surgery. Okay? It's hard for us as well. It's an emotional journey, it's a psychological journey, and iniisip namin if it's really needed as part of our strategy in pageants. So what I will do now, this is a very sensitive issue, I'm gonna tackle both sides. Okay? Kasi pinag-aralan din namin to sa Q&A actually because we're questioning the standards of our beauty as well. So it's good to talk about it now. At least we get to see both sides and empathize with it. So syempre, beauty queens are not always born. We're all imperfect creatures. We have our own insecurities. And sometimes those insecurities are too much. Okay, so if you're strongly considering undergoing plastic surgery or a major or minor procedure, kahit ano man yan, please try to research a lot yourself and find the alternative na least invasive for you. Sa bilis ng technology in the beauty industry right now, there will always be good alternatives. Like for example, instead of Botox na and everything, they have Ultera now. It may be more expensive, but at least it's a lot less invasive than threading ba yun? I don't remember the other procedures. I'm not super familiar, but that's some of the things I heard of. Like, ito thread to para lumiit talaga face mo. There are huge risks. And I believe that even if I'm not super familiar with the procedure itself or the technicalities behind it, the doctor will always brief you regarding the risks as well. Diba? So, find the least invasive procedure lang. And also, make sure that it's what you want. It's what will make you feel good. Okay? Kasi once you join pageantry, there will be a lot of people surrounding you, including mentors, fans, who will push you to undergo surgery. Okay? Like, as in, you need to get this done, you need to get what done, and then, of course, ikaw, mapapressure ka to do it because who knows better than them? So if you're not comfortable with it and you slept on it for how many nights and you're not comfortable about it, don't do it. But if you feel like, oh, okay, yeah, I see it, like, I think I do need that. It'll make me more confident about myself. It'll change the game, my game, in my pageant journey. Then by all means, sige, do it. Another tip is, please, I strongly encourage you to not skimp on it. Like, don't go for a procedure because it's cheaper than this procedure, because that's your body and it's invasive. Like, bubuksan ka, di ba? And papasukan ka ng chemicals and everything. So, make sure na you're accountable for it, for what you're about to do with your body. You're accountable for your decision, and you get the best treatment because there will be long-term effects. Sisingilin ka talaga ng katawan mo after how many years. So take care of yourself that way. And another thing that you would need to consider, I'm just laying out all the options here because I'm thinking right now of the girls who are new to the pageant world. And when I was there before, I was easily so malleable. Diba? Nasasabihin ng people I trust the most na you need to change this about yourself, change that, I would listen. Even if I'm uncomfortable with it, I wouldn't know what decision I need to make because it's always like this, I need to follow what I want and also listen to other people. It's still your own personal decision. It's something that no organization or no other people can tamper with. So, yun. If you look good, you feel good, and if you feel good, that emanates right outside, gives you that glow, pageant night, magka-corona ka, congratulations. But don't do it based on other people's decisions. It should come from you. Yun lang talaga bottom line ko. And the next item on our list is workout studios or dance classes. So these are extra classes that you take so that it'll improve your core, which will improve your walk, or would improve your body and your form as well. Kasi hindi pwedeng gym ka lang ng gym, di ba? Parang yoga helps a lot. Pilates will give you like a killer body as well. So if you want to go the extra mile, and I encourage you to do so, do enroll in other studios, workout studios, and classes because it's good to have a variety of workouts for your pageant journey. And this will cost you about like 2,000 pesos a month lang naman. So I think this is like a better alternative. Like yoga, for example, it'll give you that peace of mind which you need throughout the pageant. And you also get that full body workout. So it's like two birds with one stone. So at least you're doing different things every day. And while you're preparing for a pageant, you have a lot of time naman in your hands. So since fitness is the first thing you need to work on, it's good to like kind of multitask on that and make your workouts variable to make it more fun. Another thing I spent on is studio rentals because I asked for extra trainings outside of the trainings that were already given to us because you know guys, I had the worst walk. So I needed more training than the other girls do and I needed it one-on-one. So this was the time when I called Kuya Kaloy to give me trainings after his work. So we would train from 9 p.m. to like 12 midnight or 1 a.m. And then I would pay for the studio rental na lang, which is around like 600 pesos on average. So I got to train with Kuya Kaloy like 3 times lang ata or 5 times. So bitin pa yon. So if you actually start earlier in your pageant journey to do these individual trainings, that'll add up to more expense on your end. But this expense, I would tell you, it's really worth it because iba pa rin talaga ang one-on-one training na nakafocus sa'yo so you can really work on your facial expressions, your camera tricks, and then you can work on a walk that's really for you and work on it through techniques that works for your body because you can't template girls with one learning method. Diba? Kaya it needs to be customized. So shout out to Kuya Kaloy. Thank you so much for those late nights. And nung time na yun, can I just say, wala pa akong pera talaga noon. So I would just treat Kuya Kaloy to Jollibee after. Ganun lang. Kaya ngayon, sobrang love na love ko talaga si Kuya Kaloy. Kasi he never asked for anything in return talaga. That was our relationship before. So thank you, Kuya Kaloy, for your pure heart talaga. Aww. So that's pretty much the long list of what you need to consider before you join pageants. But you know what? As long as you want something and you have that goal so clear in your mind, makakahanap ka ng paraan talaga to do it. There will always be supporters and loved ones that masusurprise ka na lang would come through just to support you. And eto talaga sa pageants, yung masarap na feeling is nakakaramdam ka talaga ng blessings. Kasi ang daming times na mangangailangan ka talaga, tapos hindi mo alam saan mo talaga pupulutin or saan ka napupulutin, diba? So, laging magbibigay si Lord talaga ng person para masuportahan ka and bigay yung pangangailangan mo and na ma-enjoy mo rin yung journey mo at the same time. Parang hindi ka naman kawawang-kawawa, diba? Pero, with these things in mind, I would just want you to prepare in advance din. Like, anong savings yung kailangan mong i-pool for yourself para manalo, matalo, meron ka talagang backup. Yung hindi yung mapupunta ka sa wala. So, you have to love yourself that way din naman. And para hindi rin ikaw masyadong kabahan. Iba kasi yung anxiety na walang-wala ka, negative ka na, tapos ipupush mo pa na ipupush. Like, learn to live within your means, learn to know your limitations as well. You have to decide for yourself how you want your pageant journey to progress. Sabi nga ni Catriona, di ba, mental fortitude. You need to really be psychologically and emotionally strong and guard your heart and not be swayed by whatever people just tell you. You need to do what you have to do. And you need to feel good and happy about it. You don't need to feel good nga. Dapat you need to be extremely happy about it. It needs to be something you really want to do. There. So that's how serious a decision joining pageantry is. And always just, enjoy your journey. You'll get there. So good luck, girls. This has been Nicole Cordoves ang nag-iiwan ng kasabihang, it is not the crown that makes a queen, but the queen who makes a crown. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that you won't have to miss an episode. And make sure to watch all my episodes before you decide to join a pageant. I'm here for you, girls.